What's going on, Charles Botensten? About probably two months ago, I saw this video and it was talking about the 30-day challenge, the 30-day 1 gallon challenge of having a gallon of water every single day, and I got involved and I loved it. And that's what I've been doing literally for the last 30 days, every single day, Monday through Sunday, whatever those days are, Sunday through Saturday, whatever you choose to accept your week as. I did the 30-day. I did the gallon challenge, and I'll talk about the goods, the bads, and pretty much everything around it. So there's a lot of videos about it, and I pretty much saw all of them. I really wanted to know if there was any good about it, because when I go into something, I have an addictive personality. When I go into it, I go hard. I just go and I just boom. I don't like tippy toe. I'm like, maybe if this is good, maybe if it's not good. I'm like, I'm doing 30 days. I'm saying I'm doing 30 days. I'm doing 30 days. And you know what? One of the girls was talking about, I can't believe how easy it has become, and that she can't see her life without it. And that's pretty much the same thing, this freaking hair thing. I live in New York, so that's a brilliant way to market, by the way. The plane said Delta on the bottom part of the plane. I don't know why they haven't done that earlier. But, so I've done it. And I'll talk about the bads first. Number one, you pretty much know it in all the other videos, you pee a ton. You pee all day, and it's not like trinkle, it's like, wow, I felt like I haven't peed in weeks, like every single time. What the good thing about that is that your body actually starts knowing, it starts accepting it. When you first start out, like with everything, your body's like, whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, hey, whoa, throwing a gallon of water in us? Let's take it easy, all right? We're not used to this. And then it just starts just pushing it out. It's like, we don't know, because the reason, if your body starts retaining it and it gets used to that, this new norm, and then it's gone, it's like, whoa, okay. So it's the same thing with, you can easily have 2 bottles of beer and your body just floods it through. Because it's like, okay, whatever. But then once you start pounding it with alcohol, it's like your body's like, whoa, oh my God, holy cow. And that's really what a gallon of water, if you haven't, and for me, to be honest, only when I played sports, I'm an endurance athlete, so I go on back-to-back 100-mile rides, cycling rides. I'm doing cross-country America on my bike, and I play hockey. I'm very active. I go to the gym every 6 days a week. So I just haven't been drinking the intake that I've needed. I've cramped up my legs. You just the next day you feel dehydrated and things like that. So I really needed it, for my athleticism in my lifestyle, but also I just wanted to know what the effects on my body was. So you pee a lot, and then your body gets used to it. And I literally can time out when I'm going to pee. So I can go, I'll tell you when I drink it. So when I first wake up, this is the bottle I have. This is a quart, so there's 4 quarts in a gallon. I recommend this. I only recommend this. I have this one at home. I'm at my parents' house now, but when I'm in the city, in New York City, that's where I live, is I have one at work and I have one at home. So I'm drinking water. I do over a gallon easily every single day. I'm not a big guy, like size-wise. Strong guy, though. And I have one when I first wake up. I have it part of my morning routine. Literally, right when I first wake up, I'll drink like this much, and then your body's like, whoa, what's going on? And you drink a little bit more, and then before I leave, so within a half an hour when I first wake up, this is gone. A quart gone down. And I highly recommend, and that's when you do it, when you first wake up. You don't want it to be scaled across, and I'll talk about why. Scaled across the day. So I have it when I first wake up I wake up really early in the morning. I wake up at 4:40 a.m. to do my morning routine, to be at the gym, and I could talk about a totally different morning routine that I have now. Then I have one, right before I make phone calls, sales calls, I have another one from 9 to about 10:30. I have another one, and I'm not saying I chug it. It's just I'm sipping as I'm making phone calls. I'm just sipping as I make phone calls. I have one of these at work. I'll just go over the bottle again real quick. The reason I really like this, and the link is below, and it's an affiliate link. I think I get like 30 cents, but obviously the company's not paying me for this, but the reason I really like this is that anytime you have a bottle, number one is that plastic is the worst thing. They have tons of chemicals in it. The same thing that makes tires on cars is also in plastic. It's the same thing. Plastic is just not good, especially when you have water just sitting in there. It's breaking down the compounds. You feel that it's not, but this is just energy. It feels hard, but it's not. It's just energy just moving really rapidly inside. And when you have plastic is the softest material to put water in. Then you can go to aluminum or any other types of metals. They have tons of them, titanium and graphite and other ones. I don't recommend those because those also have minerals. And minerals, they start breaking down, and then you start drinking it. Having aluminum is not good. Aluminum is also in deodorant. Look at the back label. I have no aluminum in any of my deodorants. I also chemicals in the hair and the toothpaste. That's another story. You should really look into what you're putting on your body and in your body. In other words, women with makeup and even dry cleaning, the chemicals they use for the dry cleaning. And glass is the best. Glass is, it doesn't break down as easily as minerals or as plastic, and it's the safest thing for you when you're drinking. I don't recommend bringing this to the gym because if you drop it, there's glass. I'm saying when you have it at work, when you have it at home, glass is the best thing. Unfortunately, because of weight and when I'm riding, when I'm cycling and when I'm at the gym and I'm doing all these things, I have to use plastic. I don't like it. But the good thing about this bottle, I returned the other one, is that there's a plastic ring on it. So if it's in the refrigerator and then condensation, you can easily still grip it. It's also, I'm not gonna lie, it's tall, it stands out, and I think it's actually attractive. If a girl was sitting there at, say, the gym or class or school or work or whatever, and she had this next to her, I would be like, hell yeah. I'd be like, that's awesome. So the also good thing is you have this on the outside, so you could just walk around. Most of the other ones, they don't have the outside. This is $30. It's more expensive, but I highly recommend. It's your health. I cannot tell you how much more you should spend on your health as opposed to anything else. So this is the bottle. Then the next time I do it, and I'll tell you why, I actually started moving when I drink the water up. So then the next time I refill it, so again, there's 4 times throughout the day. When I first wake up, 9 to 10:30. Then the next time is at lunch, after lunch. So I have a salad, and I highly recommend this also. There's gonna be another plane coming over, but I highly recommend this as well, is that when you're having something healthy, you eat it, you wait 20 minutes, and then you drink water. The reason being is that if you drink water while you're eating, it's just washing all the minerals and all the nutrients throughout and just going right through your digestive system because it has no time to be absorbed by your body. So I have it then, and then the last time is right before dinner, probably around 5 o'clock. And the reason I pushed it up is because I would have it at dinner or after dinner, and some people have talked about, like, oh my God, I can't believe I almost went a day without drinking it. For me, by a week in, I was drinking 5 of these, 6 of these, 7 of these. I've kept it to 4. The reason being is that it wakes you up at night. And that was the only down thing in the beginning. And it's because my body wasn't used to it, so it was just letting it out. I was also drinking it too late, so my body was saying, okay, you just had this, we need to get this out. And plus I sleep for 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours. And that's a long time without peeing. So I would wake up probably 3 times, and I'll get into the positives and negatives. I already went into that, which is peeing a lot. The negative is that you have to fill it up with clean water. And the reason being is that when you fill this up, you can't really see it now because on video, but there maybe a little bit, but you'll see things floating in there. That is because it's Long Island filtered water and they have to put in nutrients. So I highly recommend, so in other words, the bad thing is that throughout the day you have to find clean water sources. I do not recommend just right out of the hose or anything else, just based on, all the water things. The other negative is that you carry it around, and I'm a very active guy. I go on appointments, I'm in real estate, or I own a real estate company, so I'm always going on pitches and appointments and visiting clients and dinners and everything else. You have to find a place to pee, and you have to either drink all the water before you go on the appointment, and then make sure that you know where you're gonna go to the bathroom, because there's nothing, I haven't really had anything that's like, oh my God, this is crazy. My body's like, okay, we understand you're on an appointment, we'll pee in about an hour. So besides that, let's talk about the positives. And I'm not gonna stop this. Like, this is gonna be part of my life. is that water, having a gallon of water every single day is going to be a fact. It's just, you know, and just going back to the plastic thing, is that people have the gallon water jugs at the gym and whatever. That's the worst type of plastic. That is the most chemically blah plastic there is, because that was cheaply made for milk or water. So I do not recommend that type. Going into the positives. So the number one positive, people have been talking about weight loss. I'm already a fit guy, so I haven't really been tracking my weight. I'm not gonna lose any weight because I'm already thin enough and my body is pretty much just in its texture. So there could be weight loss. Other people have talked about weight loss. The face as well. I don't know if anyone's noticed it, but my face in general, because I'm Irish and I retain alcohol in the face, and you get like, you know, the wrinkles, or you go like this, and you know, you just get a fat face. I don't have a big chin like Jay Leno, so you kind of notice that you're getting more of a jawline, which is good. So that's good for women and men. What I've noticed in general is that when you have water, you don't feel like having shitty food. You don't feel like having a donut or carbs or, you know, something bad. Because you're carrying this around and you're drinking so much, is that you're filled up, and you feel good that you're doing this. You mentally feel good and you physically feel good that you're doing this. So you don't like just charge right into pizza or late night food or, you know, bad snacks or whatever. You just feel healthier. You literally feel healthier, and you think you feel healthier, so you're like, I'm just going to keep on doing this. And then you start eating better. So it's a psychological thing that you're having the water, which is really good. So that's amazing actually, because I said I started going to the gym 6 days. The sixth day I would normally just go 5 days or 4 days. Now I go 6 days. Overall, my whole lifestyle, I'm way more active. I'm way more energetic. I have way more energy. I'm just more outgoing. I'm just it's just like, you look at the world totally different. You look at how lethargic and sedentary, as I'm sitting down, how sedentary the world is. Like, I hate sitting down now. I have a standing desk. I've had that for many years, or not many years, but probably a year and a half at work. I don't like, you know, when I'm eating, you know, I don't like sitting down as well. Like if I get a salad in New York City, you know, I'll like stand up and eat, or maybe I'll sit down for half an hour. They always say just every 50 minutes, get up for 10 minutes and walk around. I'm gonna make a video on that. The other really good positive is that if you get a bug bite, you get a pimple, you get something on your say you get scratched up, you know, I'm cycling, I'm playing hockey, so I'm sweating, so I get, and I don't have any right now, but say you did, like I did, of course, you know, it's 30 days, I'm very active, I'm sweating a lot, you know, you're wearing gym clothes and it's, you know, constricting on the skin. So say I get a pimple, it's gone 24 hours. It's like, you're like, or a bug bite. I remember I came out here, this is where my parents live, came out here and I got like eaten up. I got like 10 bug bites. I shit you not, in 48 hours or 24 hours, it didn't itch, not within within 10 hours. It didn't itch. Within 24 hours, it was barely there. 48 hours, it was like it wasn't even there. And within, you know, like a zit, it was done. It was gone. 12 hours. It was very small. It was like, you're looking at your skin, you're like, oh, there's one there. It's not like this big protruding thing. As well as, you know, in hockey you get scraped up. Like your immune system is like on point. You know, it's amazing. Like, and I feel that my body's gotten used to it where I can't go back. But the thing is, I'm so happy at where I am that I don't want to go back. And yeah, like, of course, with every positive, yeah, I'm peeing a lot. You know, like, okay, sorry that I have way more energy, I'm way more enthusiastic, I'm way healthier, I'm eating better, I'm going to the gym more. Things that may show up on my skin is gone. You know, it's so many positives. I only recommend doing this if you're gonna do it at least for 14 days. And the reason I say that is because the first 2 days, your body's not used to it, so it's just flowing out. It's not actually retaining anything. Within a week, your body says, oh, okay, if you're gonna keep on doing this, then I'm gonna keep on using this. In other words, your body's like, okay, I'll get used to this. And then 14 days in, that's when you really feel it. That's when you come alive. I also noticed, you know, my skin, when I'm taking a shower, it's not dry. You know, I know it's in the summer and, you know, the sun's out and you could, skin isn't my hair, you know, it's like, it's soft. You know, like I barely even use any product. Like I literally use that much for this whole thing, and then the rest of the hair, and you know, like it's just, you just overall feel good. So the link is below to this, and I'm actually getting dehydrated, ironically enough. And this is the biggest thing. I'll just leave you with this: is that a lot of people, they have chapped lips. They have chapped lips, or they have zits, and they'll put on something like a Band-Aid. You know, they get a cut and they'll put on a Band-Aid, or they'll get a rash, or they'll get a sunburn, they'll put something on that. That's not what caused it. The dry lips is not from lack of lip balm, or the zit is not from lack of Proactive or whatever. It's because of what you're putting into your body. This is a direct result. And when your body says, okay, great, it just, your whole body runs better. You don't have dry lips, you don't get zits, your bug bites and rashes. If you get poison ivy, or you get a scrape, or your hair, everything else. My nails are growing really fast. You know, it's like there's crazy things that are happening. So highly recommend it. Any questions, leave in the comments below. I'll definitely get back to everyone. Unless we start hitting like 30,000-40,000 comments, then that'll be insane. Then I'll be really happy, because that means a lot of people are interested. But definitely do it. Do it for at least 14 days. I recommend 30 days, because that means by the end of it, you feel like you've achieved something. I feel like I've achieved it. But the funny thing is, after 14 days, I stopped keeping count, because I'm like, this is going to be my lifestyle, and I'm super happy about it. So I highly recommend you do it. 90% positives, and it's amazing. So have an awesome day. Talk to you guys soon.